Hello and welcome once more to the Bench Report, where we discuss recent debates from the benches of the UK Parliament. A new topic every episode. You're listening to Amy and Ivan. Today we're looking at some really essential research on disability statistics here in the UK. We want to understand the scale of it, but also, how recent trends are changing things for millions of people.
And just so we're all on the same page, we should probably start with the definition we're using. It's the one aligned with the Equality Act 2010.
The legal standard.
Exactly. It defines a disability as a physical or mental condition that lasts 12 months or more and substantially reduces a person's ability to carry out day-to-day activities.
And when you apply that standard, the top line number is just huge. For 2023 to 24, we're talking about 16.8 million people in the UK.
It's a quarter of the total population.
Yeah.
1 in 4 people.
That number itself is staggering,
Right.
but it's the trend that's really eye-opening. This isn't a static figure, is it?
Not at all. Over the last decade, it's jumped by 4.9 million people. That's a 41% increase.
41%. I mean, the immediate thought is simply an aging population. But that's not the whole story.
It's really not. While that does play a part, the largest increase is actually concentrated among young working-age adults.
How young are we talking?
Well, for the 16 to 24 age group, the prevalence has more than doubled. It's gone from 8% to 18% in just 10 years.
An 18% prevalence for 16 to 24-year-olds. That's a fundamental shift. So what's driving that specifically?
The primary force seems to be the documented surge in reported mental health impairments. For working-age adults, it's now the most common type of impairment.
The most common.
Reported by almost half, 48% of all disabled people in that age group. And that really starts a much bigger structural conversation.
So if the numbers are climbing this fast, what does that mean for people's economic reality? The disparities there are quite stark.
They are. Let's start with the disability employment gap. It's currently sitting at 28.6 percentage points.
So just to break that down, that's only 52.3% of disabled people in work compared to 82.5% of non-disabled people.
It's a massive gap. And it means the country is effectively sidelining a huge amount of potential.
And even for those who are employed, there's another hurdle, the pay gap.
The disability pay gap was 13.8% in 2023. In real terms, that's disabled employees earning, on average, £2 less per hour.
£13.69 versus $15.69.
And that financial burden accumulates. It leads directly to higher poverty rates.
The figures show that 24% of people in families with a disabled member are in relative poverty after housing costs.
Which is compared to 20% in families without a disabled member. So a clear and measurable difference.
But I think the most shocking statistic came out of the pandemic. The data on the impact of COVID-19 was just devastating.
It was. It revealed a catastrophic disparity. Disabled people accounted for 58% of all deaths involving COVID-19 up to March 2022.
58%.
And for those who reported being limited a lot in their daily lives, the mortality rates were 4 times higher for women and 3 times higher for men compared to their non-disabled counterparts.
It's hard to even process those numbers.
Yeah.
Which brings us to a final crucial point about the data itself.
Right, because all these numbers come from somewhere. The main survey we've been discussing gives us that 25% prevalence rate.
But that's not the only data set out there. The census, for instance, reported something quite different.
Much lower, in fact. The census data showed a prevalence of only 18%.
So why the big difference? 7 percentage points is a lot.
Well, it suggests that the way we ask the question is vital. The survey uses a detailed interview, whereas the census is a self-reporting questionnaire, a tick box.
So the very method of collection could be changing the outcome.
It raises a really important question about whether we're capturing the full picture and perhaps even undercounting the disabled population.
Hello there, this is Tom, the producer of The Bench Report. Listener suggestions are vital to my mission of making politics more accessible and accountable. So, if you have an issue that's really important to you, personally or professionally, and want to know what those in power are doing about it, please get in touch via email or via our socials at Bench Report UK. I'll grab another coffee and start scanning those parliamentary archives.